from deep in the end zone. He'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms, the flash and the dash, and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness. Ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Pressure is coming. And he's got his man open downfield. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on the hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He finds the running back in the flat. Got space, looking to score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Return it brought down. Sets up the next drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return. Buck the pick. Sets up the offense at the 39.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Play action here on first down. And it's incomplete even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Now it's second down here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
A nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Almost intercepted. He caught it, but could not stay in bounds. Incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
He's looking deep here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Looking to throw again. And they heave it deep downfield. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
On the ground, it's Parker. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging.
And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they had enough yards for the first down on that throw, but a clutch hit right here defensively jars the ball free, so no first down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. What a moment. Conference championship on the line. The punt returner takes it all the way to the house.
You know, the special team coach told us that he thought they had a chance to either come up with a block punt or hit a big return. In this case, it's the latter. They set it up perfectly, took it all the way back, just like he told us.
And they tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Finds room at the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Oregon. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
He had the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Takes the handoff. It's Parker. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for. Because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Receiver makes the catch. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Handoff heading left. He's found some room at the 45. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Kickoff team's on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Important second down play coming up. They'll run it here. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And the ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
And the Sun Devils trying to cash in here in the red zone. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time. But it will bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He bought some time, now lets it go. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Look out, he's got some space. At the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Well, Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, ASU. Just ran away from the defense.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot. They can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point is good. Still a two-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession ended in a pick. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception on the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Here's the second down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Pass not complete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. We'll see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Hand off to the right side. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action. A gain makes it 2nd and medium.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Moves left out of the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. And the wideout goes in motion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with more urgency. They stop them after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. Extra point makes it 35-14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to put this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Lining up to try the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Arizona State offense comes back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Pass rush closing in. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
After the loss on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up for the first down.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Snigs a quick throw. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Chris, I cannot believe we're still in the first half. This guy's already got a couple touchdowns. Now he's adding to his receiver total here by picking up another first down and more yards.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Black. The offense falls on the fumble. Each possession. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Strong game by this quarterback. Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
And they'll kick it away here. He'll field the punt. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop him. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back. Looking to throw for it on third down. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Always looking to throw. Bringing pressure. He's going to pull it down and run. And they get him down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He makes the grab. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. Solid gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Pressure is coming. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Second down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. It's caught downfield.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Sun Devils looking to keep this drive moving. And on the carry, he's heading left. Gets some space around the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Trying to run it. It's Brown. Runs through the defender.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They're going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Shotgun formation here on third down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. It's a shotgun run call. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking for his big tight end. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him. I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here's another interception. We're losing track. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The shotgun handoff here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Same tailback, another carry. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. But there is a flag down, so we'll have to check and see what that's about.
Okay, you put him on the board. What I'm talking about, boys. Ready up.
The Ducks line up with a first and goal.
Easy.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Second down and goal upcoming. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's third and goal. And he'll set up to throw. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. 4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? And we'll begin the fourth quarter with a field goal try here. And the field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And the running back takes the handoff. A change of direction. What a move, goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big gains like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. The guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon. But give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Second down after that previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Not able to connect, incomplete.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The sure hands. It's Black. He's tackled inside the 35, picks up a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Sun Devils come up to the line in a hurry-up. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
Lions. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. And the quarterback dropping back, and he'll loft it to the end zone. But this one is broken up. The ball's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's brought down. A sack for the defense coming up big on this fourth down play.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Airing this one out toward the sideline. He grabs it inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. And the route is on. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. The conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
On the run, it's Parker. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And he'll drop back here on third down. And it falls incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket now. Under pressure, hit as he throws. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, you to seal victory.
The Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Pass caught. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Defense trying to jam these receivers up. Touchdown, Ducks. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Short pass finds the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Arizona State. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off or reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. It looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Extending the play now. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Ducks are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's escaping the pocket now. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
And he drops back in the gun. Touchdown, Oregon. And the beatdown continues.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, running back, receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Arizona State offense comes back on the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Off the play fake on first down. Contact as he threw it. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
First down. Looking to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Looking to pass here on second down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back, and I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, ASU. Well, the defense has had no answer for this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in on a conference championship.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
They're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.